Welcome, replay viewers. Here, Mom, scoot over. Here we go. Hello, everyone. My name is Danica McKellar, and I'm an actress, math book author, meditator, homeschooling mom, and health nut. I'm here with my sister Crystal and my mom Mahala. Here, scoot over a little more. There we go. And I do scopes about all different kinds of things. Today, I wish this would turn over. Hang on, why is this not? Let's see, here we go. There we are. Today we are part of the Global Meditation Scope, which is basically all weekend people are doing scopes about meditation and teaching meditations, and it's just a wonderful weekend for that. So for the next 30 seconds, I will be doing a shout out to everyone who shares. If you think you know anybody in your life who might benefit from this or who might like it, please take a moment to share. Just click on the number of viewers and you can share to your followers or Twitter. Thank you, Sassy F, Abraham, Harlow Gold, Bobby Shintasu, The Beauty of It All, El Viejo, Soen, Pray For Me Too, K-Cap, Brandy, Kitty Loves God, D Filler, Donna, Darth MJS. We look like sisters, oh thank you. Summers 76.
They are sisters.
Danny, yes, we are sisters. Donna. And thank you to everybody else who's sharing. So today we are going to be learning, thank you Ken Burke, we're going to be learning a mantra meditation from my mom, who is a meditation instructor. Just briefly, we've been meditating because of my mom since we were little kids. Thank you Marissa and Fuzzy Bunny. And people are saying hi. For me, meditation is so wonderful, and I try to do it as often as I can. I try to do it every day. For me, it's like hitting the reset button. Everything just works better when I've been meditating more. It gives you something different from sleep, and I really felt that it made a difference, so I want to share it with you guys. And this is my sister Crystal.
Absolutely, I've been meditating since I was 17. It's an incredible gift to give yourself. It's incredibly centering and empowering all at once.
Yes, and my mom did meditation. Now we're gonna
and yes, wine
cut to the
helps.
chase. Do wine helps. and let's get to it. And by the way, afterwards we'll be doing a Q&A. Any questions you have about meditation, please feel free to ask at that point.
Are we on?
We are.
Okay. All right. So, I taught this. It's a Soham. Thank you, somebody. I love you too. Soham meditation. It's a following of the breath. And so, in brief, what you'll do is you'll have your eyes closed. We'll have our eyes closed. And then pay attention to your breath. You don't try to control it. Just become aware of it. And then on the inhale, you think the word so, and on the exhale, you think hum. Where's the camera on this, by the way?
Right there.
Over there. Okay. So, and that's what, and I'll be guiding you through all of it. And then we will be in silence for 1 minute, and then I'll let you know when that minute is done, and then we'll come out of the meditation.
I'll be holding up this sign when we do that,
yeah.
in case if anybody joins midway through.
Yes. All right. So everyone close your eyes. And now take a moment to settle in. All right, now for a moment now I want you to think I am, and then your first name and your last name. So I would think I am Mahala McKellar. Your first name and your last name. Yes, my eyes are open because I'm teaching and we're not meditating yet. All right, now think I am and just your first name. And now drop your first name and think I am. Think I am. And then going a little deeper, the Sanskrit word for I am is aham. Aham. They're asking to turn the volume up. Should I just get closer?
Maybe just project more.
All right. Aham. All right, so now Now I want you to notice your breath. Again, you don't want to control the breath. You just notice your breath. And on the next inhale, think the word so. And on exhale, think the word hum. So inhale, so. Exhale, hum. And now we're going to continue that for 1 minute. All right, now stop thinking the mantra and sit quietly just for a couple of seconds. And when it feels comfortable, just gently open your eyes. All right.
Some trolls. Anyway, we took care of one of the trolls. So, is there anything else that you want to say before we open it to questions?
Well, I just hope everyone enjoyed that. This is something that you can do on your own, anytime, anywhere. The recommended time is, about 10 minutes, or you can do longer if you feel comfortable. All right?
Yeah. And we actually have, my mom and I have a yoga and meditation DVD called Daily Dose of Dharma, where she also teaches the Soham meditation. Oh, you brought it?
I brought it. Yes, I brought it.
And if someone wants to type out Daily Dose of Dharma, or here, you know what? If you want to take a screen grab, you can see that Daily Dose of Dharma. Then if you want to check it out, you can see a longer version of that teaching. Yes. And other meditations as well, and more yoga.
Some fantastic yoga.
Yes. People are saying the volume is still low. Well, thank you, Daily Dose of Dharma. Thank you, BN720, for doing that. Turn it up on my phone. Well, this is actually the iPad mini. Lisa says the volume is fine. Yes, Joel, it is on Amazon. That is the only place that you can buy a Daily Dose of Dharma. But you can go to the dailydoseofdharma.com website to see it. Anyway, so, but you can also rewatch this. You're welcome, Anita. Thank you so much for inviting us. I love meditating. I think it's really awesome. It helps me so much in so many ways. If anybody has any questions, this is a great time to ask. So far, just a lot of...
One person asked how long it takes to become proficient.
Proficient.
No time at all. No time at all.
It's there for you immediately.
Mm-hmm.
And the main thing that for me, learning to meditate from my mom, that I learned is that because everyone has thoughts that happen in the middle of meditation, always, especially the longer you do it. If you do it for 1 minute, maybe not too many, but if you do it for 10 minutes or longer, then all sorts of thoughts will come in, and to not judge that, not get down on yourself for that, because it's a completely normal part of meditating.
Right.
You noticed your thoughts, acknowledge them, let them drift off, And return to a mantra.
You don't even need to let them drift off. You don't try to stop them or any. You just bring your attention back to the mantra that you're using.
What is the best time of the day to meditate? Asked Jen.
Well, first thing in the morning is wonderful, and then again in the afternoon. It's for most people, it's best to not meditate too late at night. Because then you might just feel so refreshed that you can't get to sleep at the time that you need to. So early in the morning and then in the afternoon. And then pretty much any time you want to. I mean, I was on a flight today and I spent part of my time on the airplane meditating.
You can do all, act, math, and meditate. Well, guess what? Meditation helps.
Someone had a question of asking about how do you handle stress over school. And I gotta say, meditating, sometimes when I'd have writer's block when I was writing a paper, I would take 5-10 minutes out and meditate. Things became very clear.
Yeah.
It brings clarity to your mind. Meditation's a great way.
And in yoga, stretching. Even just stretching on your own. Just sit down and stretch your legs out and just stretch. It helps me fall asleep. It helps me relax. It helps me focus. Yoga and meditation are just two miracles. And they've been around for thousands and thousands of years.
And yes, the sounds you guys are hearing, those are our kids. It's
Yeah.
my 2-year-old and Danica's 5-year-old.
Yeah. So we shouldn't clear thought, just let it roll.
Absolutely. Yeah, you don't try to clear the thoughts, you don't try to block them. Because if you try to block thoughts, they just become stronger.
But also, if you follow the train of thought and indulge the thought, then you're not meditating.
Right.
So it's kind of a balance.
Yeah, so anytime you notice that you're thinking anything other than the mantra, or if you're following your breath, some people just follow their breath on their own. Anytime you notice that you're not doing that, you're thinking about something else, whether it's something you hear outside or whatever is going on in your mind, other than that, you just very gently bring your attention back to that mantra or your breathing.
This time of year can bring a lot of stress, it's true.
Yes.
Yeah.
A yoga DVD for Christmas a few years ago. Oh, wonderful, Carl. That's so cool. Marijuana and yoga. Well, whatever works for you.
Better than prescription drugs, that's for sure.
That's probably true. Any other questions? Is there a philosophy this meditation is based on? Well, my mom is certified from the Chopra Center. I'm not sure that's considered a philosophy.
The technique itself is not part of a philosophy now. It is a technique to help us go within, to help release tension from within and toxins from within, and so that's what it is. It's a technique.
What is the aim of meditation? That's a great question. There are many things that meditation can help with in terms of goals. From my perspective, relaxation, stress relief is a huge one, and probably the main one for me. Stress relief and just letting my brain be open and creative in a way that it doesn't tend to unless if I give it some sort of meditation help.
And it does relieve stress. And if you're feeling anxiety coming on, we've had a few comments about anxiety come through. I would highly recommend it.
And yes, it does help in the moment of feeling stressed, but more than that, it helps if you do it regularly. The stress just doesn't come up as much. You just kind of feel like, oh, well, look at that negative, horrible thing that just happened. How about that?
Yeah.
Wow. And then you're like, it doesn't affect you. It doesn't get to you. Stuff doesn't get to you the same way when you regularly meditate.
You become more of a witness of your life, and that allows for more enjoyment.
Going for walks, that's another great idea. Some people, that's meditative for some people too.
Yes.
Especially if you clear your mind a little bit.
Yeah. And if you stay in that moment, walking meditations, you pay attention. You feel the ground underneath your feet. You notice what the aromas are. If the flowers are blooming, you stay right there. You don't think about other things. So it's present moment awareness.
Yeah, somebody said it, and I didn't catch the name, and I apologize, but somebody said meditation helps you realize that you are your soul, not your mind. That's a lovely way of putting it, too.
Yes, that's very literal.
Mindfulness, absolutely. You can't always leave the register, Odelia, when you're at work and you've got anxiety. Sometimes just taking a moment, just literally a moment.
Meditation isn't. I mean, there are what they call crisis meditators. The only time they meditate is when they feel a crisis going on. If you meditate on a regular basis, then, like Danica said, things don't impact you in the same way. There's more of a flow within you and around you, and so it's less likely that you'll have those moments in the middle of work.
Right. Thank you, Pammy G, for sharing. Pammy G is following us at 5 o'clock, I believe.
Oh, okay.
You meditate every day. How wonderful.
Yay.
Spark something. You can already feel a sense of peace from just doing it for a few weeks. It does. It takes, it's not immediate necessarily. Sometimes, for some people, it is. But just to have that, and then it becomes, for me, it becomes this safe place to go to when there's a lot of hectic stuff going on. My husband just learned to meditate about a month ago. Yeah, about a month ago for my mom. And so I sat in on the class and got just a refresher course. And of course, it renewed my own commitment to meditate more regularly. And I've been meditating almost every day now since then. And it's so great. It's like, oh, there's my mantra in there. I'm going to just cuddle up and just feel all happy and centered. Because there's a lot going on, especially this time of year. Can you meditate with eyes open while quietly doing something?
Well, if you're practicing present moment awareness, like a walking meditation, then yes. What we just did, no, because what the purpose of this meditation technique, a silent mantra meditation technique like this, is to go beyond the mind, to transcend. And if your eyes are open, it keeps you connected with the material world, with the outside world.
Oh, look at all those flowers from Periscope Gang. Especially with all the craziness in the world. That is so true. Thank you, Anita. Arrows and hearts. I think that's supposed to mean... So Anita is the one who invited us to do this.
Oh,
she's the one who organized the entire thing.
Thank you very much, Anita. This is a wonderful idea.
You know, into the craziness comment, what is that phrase? It's something along the lines of, inner peace is not the ability to feel peaceful in a peaceful situation. It's the ability to feel peaceful when the world is chaotic around you.
And you know, the more of us who meditate, the more we're contributing to peace in the world, because we do emit vibrations that are very loving and compassionate and peaceful while we're meditating. It helps us to be more compassionate people when we're not meditating, just in the world. And so then we're contributing to we're brightening the light of the world.
There's a question, how do you meditate with a 2-year-old?
I saw that too. I also didn't know to bring that up too.
2-year-old. So I'll meditate.
She has a 2-year-old.
Yeah, I'll oftentimes meditate when I'm holding her, rocking her to put her to bed. And that you don't really want to meditate right before you go to sleep, but assuming you're putting your child to bed several hours before you're going to go to sleep, it's a great time to meditate, because if you're holding your child and they're falling asleep, and you can, it's 15 minutes, you'd be sitting in your chair anyway. So closing your eyes and meditating is a great way to do it.
Yeah, as long as you have nice support, so if your arms start to relax, you don't drop your child.
I think a mom's not, I think you're hardwired. I don't think you can drop your child.
Interesting. Mike Silva said that meditation makes him laugh sometimes.
Yes, that's wonderful. That is wonderful, yes. And there actually are laughing meditations, which is different, but yes, because the joy bubbles up. It's a spontaneous thing.
Yes, and GM Scope just said to follow them if you want to be alerted, I guess, for more of these, because it's going on all weekend. The party doesn't stop here.
It's a good question. Why not meditate right before bed?
Yeah.
Oh, because you can become very, very rested from this, and then, I mean, if you don't have a schedule that you have to keep, that's fine. There's a chance that it'll keep you awake. And there's also a chance that if your body's already tired, that you'll just fall asleep rather than meditating.
Good crying meditation. That's a different kind of thing. That's release. That's
a different kind.
Yeah. How do you become humble and confident at the same time?
I think if you incorporate gratitude into your life,
Yes.
you can feel both humility and confidence.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gratitude. I think gratitude is it's the key to so much. Feeling true gratitude.
Yeah, and it's not actually that difficult to do, to feel gratitude, and you just need to look around and think of imagine your life, looking at your life from the perspective of somebody else who doesn't have the things that you have, and then you can start to feel that gratitude, especially if you're sitting around going, oh, this is going wrong and that's going wrong. Because we all can do that. No matter where you are in your life, stuff happens all the time.
Yeah.
I just found out that I didn't get a really big job that I didn't even tell you guys yet. I didn't get that really big job I was going after for a while. Didn't get it. You know what? Perspective is realizing how much you do have, not focusing on the things that you don't have or that you don't get. Because we have a choice in every moment. And I'm telling my 5-year-old this all the time. I say, Draco, you have a choice. You could either think about the fact that you can't wear the seatbelt incorrectly like you wanted to, which has happened, or you can think about the fact that you're about to see your cousin, Cricket, and how exciting is that? And I got him smiling and laughing, and it's all about choice. So I think that when you meditate, it gives you, it helps you remember that too. Remember how to get in touch with gratitude, and it just makes it easier. But it also, gratitude takes, requires an active role in that choice that we all make, which is part of what my Monday meditation, or my Monday motivation scopes are all about. However, I'm going to be out of town for this Monday. I don't know how I'm going to manage my Monday motivation, but I will figure it out, you guys. Don't worry.
And also on gratitude, Deepak recently shared with us that there are studies that show that people who keep gratitude journals, where you just, for just 5 minutes every day, write down what you're grateful for, that it actually helps with healing the body. So it's a very powerful thing.
Every day is a gift. That's right. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. All right. Any last questions before we get back to our children back there?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Just
Thank you.
Detachment and practice, yes. Archtis, I'm not sure how I get to meditate with my Kelly women. Thank you.
Yay. You mean you had to before?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So happy holidays, everyone.
Happy holidays,
Yes.
and thank you, and meditate, and enjoy the rest of the weekend's meditation scopes. There are going to be a lot of wonderful ones.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Namaste.
Namaste.